You want me to turn it on and give you some volume?
It's best we don't.
Just let her act like she knows what
I'll
she's
start
doing.
jamming and you just give me a beat.
I know what I'm doing.
Give me a beat. Oh, you got the twirl.
Yeah, I can just sit here and do this.
It'll look like you know what you're doing.
Look like it.
We'll have a drum machine playing behind you.
Yeah.
How the hell is she getting that sound when she's twirling the drumstick like that?
The more people you have here,
Yes.
the longer it takes.
All right. Well, we've been recording for a little over a minute now, so
Yay.
we've got all kinds of good stuff to add on the pre-show here.
God, if we could only be recording when we're eating and drinking outside.
I know, that's when it's so
I know.
I
fun.
need like a GoPro. So that we
Yes.
could just give
Yeah.
interviews.
Or like you've got the cameras set up outside.
Ooh, yeah, I could just.
All of my best
I wonder.
stuff is outside. What is this one doing?
I don't have a clue. I'm Lynelle, and he's my brother from another mother.
I'm Rob, and she's my sister from the same mister. Well, hello, Lynelle.
Hello, Rob.
How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful.
We've got a full house today in this episode.
Yes, we do.
We've got Sarah.
Hello.
We've got. I can't believe it. Jesus, Jess, I knew your name, damn it.
I can see this
Jessica.
here.
Which completely ruins the joke because I was gonna
Well, were you gonna have a
smoothly go through Jess and then say, and the third one.
And the third one, the
Megan.
Looks like someone
That's
else
when we
just
need the
got
drum
bumped now.
roll.
Yeah, I'm actually the third one now.
How does it feel?
That's great.
Miss Megan.
And Megan.
Yep.
So we got the three of you here.
Yeah.
Well, what do y'all want to talk about?
Thruple's here.
The thruple.
Yes!
That's
The
another
thruple.
podcast, not ours.
Now, when you say that, you did the devil horns. Shouldn't you do the shocker? I mean, there's three of you.
You hold up two horns, somebody's getting left out.
It's me. It's always me.
I'm well taken care of in my household.
Not like that though. Not like
Yeah,
that though.
just to
Let's
clarify,
go
she
back.
takes care of herself.
Yeah, but this is funnier.
Oh, yeah, we mean it like that.
Sarah,
We are already going off the rails. We're 3.5 minutes in.
You're gonna have to make this into 2 episodes.
Are we? Is it gonna take that?
Part 1 and part 2.
Part one, how we figure our shit out. Part two.
It usually takes us a good 10 minutes to
Now
get
we got it.
To get going, and
yeah.
that's why we have to have a few drinks, and
oh, we're drinking?
yeah, you're not.
Oh, we're
Well,
drinking.
we are. They're smoking.
I mean, you could do both.
Yeah.
No,
No, not
No, 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 no.
I would ruin this day
Yeah,
so
she
very
would.
I would no longer be invited to the cookout.
No.
Well, I mean, did you really get offended that I called you the third?
God, no.
Okay.
No,
It was a compliment.
She thought it was. Oh,
I was
that's a stretch.
You're just trying to make yourself feel
That
better.
is a really long stretch. that is. Whew.
Well, we love Megan.
It was
Well, yes,
thoughtful
we
to say
do.
She was the third.
Yeah, that's pretty
Oh
cool.
my God, is this
No,
whole
she-
podcast going to be about me?
Yeah, she a little super
It's
star.
all about you.
She thought it was funny.
Yeah, no.
Now, I do have to, because Lynelle immediately sent me the screenshot of the conversation, and I was laughing my ass off too. But then, Megan, you said Rob was really on one.
And I said, I think it's a compliment. He's like, oh yeah, I'm taking it that way.
Like you're a goofy goober.
You were
We're
really
so
You were
goofy.
particularly funny that episode.
Okay.
Oh, well, you're normally
You're
not.
always. But you were like.
I'm always being outshined by Lynelle.
Duh.
It's easy to be outshined by Lynelle.
She does that. No.
She does it like it's her
a-
job.
You're being a goofy goober.
Goofy goober.
Yeah. It was a
Wow.
good episode.
It was a good episode.
Yeah.
I like
All
it.
right.
I
Well,
just
good.
liked it that they they really listened to it because when I saw that our group text, and I was like, I don't know what they're talking about.
yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Because
they are listening to
because
these episodes.
every time I tell her I got the episode uploaded, she doesn't listen to it.
I'm relying on other people.
Well,
She
then,
lived it. She doesn't need to listen to
well,
it.
then you said you were scared of me.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like, you threatened to karate kick someone one time when you're 8, and suddenly.
Five, not even 8.
Well, you're
I've been
much
scared
taller
of her
now,
since
so it's a
she was-
Love that
scarier
she's apologetic
proposition.
for the third, not for saying she's scared of you. That's what she was worried about.
Yes.
That's alright. Let
That's
people believe I'm scary. It keeps them away.
Well, you got that cap around backwards, so that's
mean
you've got
business. Yeah.
street cred.
Yeah.
Spread
That's-
the word.
It's like me
tell a
putting my
friend.
hair in a ponytail.
You're like
Forever.
you're like
Fur.
you're like
Number
prison
one.
Mike.
To whoop some ass. You don't
Well, at
wanna
least
go on that
Jessica
shit.
got that. Nobody else heard it, but
What do you say?
I said Sarah's like prison Mike with her hat.
Now she's slowly moving it around.
No, it belongs backwards.
Turn it to the side.
Oh, now I mean, lots of business.
Oh yeah. Like some hillbilly shit here.
Just made moonshine.
You're like hick hop.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's all, folks.
Spit a bar.
No.
We need to get you one of the mouth hearts. Darn, darn, darn.
All right. So anyway.
So anyway, so we had a nice little cookout today. I
Yeah.
made a brisket for the first time.
Yes.
May I say, Rob, this is the fastest we've ever gotten food.
I've never got food here.
And it's because he
You made it
made
yesterday.
it.
Now that's hilarious. He said, "Let me make this food a day ahead, so they can't bitch about me taking so long to
The
cook."
hot
And
dogs
that's
took
because
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
well
brisket,
the hot
14
dogs
minutes.
the hot dogs only took about 30 minutes. I just
You had to
waited
clean the grill.
an hour and a half before.
Prove it. Prove it.
It was like the last 2 weeks ago when you cooked the hot dogs, and we thought you were cooking them.
Well, I was
Then
clean-
you
I was-
came out with a plate, and Sarah's face like, "Oh my god!"
I saw her soul leave her body when she saw that I hadn't started cooking the hot dogs.
And you
She
didn't
was like,
even hear everything we said before that.
when are them damn hot dogs gonna get done?
Shut up, Jess. It was like a TV show. Like they couldn't have written it better.
I know, it was hilarious. Look at your ring cam, you'll see it.
I meant to disconnect that. No, but
Well, now it's too
today's
late.
food was good.
All of that is older stuff that's fallen off. So I wish you had
Yeah.
said something about checking the ring cam before.
I know. But we had no reason to bust your chops today. But yet I found something.
Oh, yeah, that was 100% going to happen.
Oh yeah. I was
Well,
thinking
we're-
to myself on the way down here, I'm not gonna do that today.
I'm gonna be nice.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because the brisket was great.
It was good.
Well, we're going to have a lot of
Nice.
chances for cookouts because
Yeah.
Enos and I went in with a friend of ours and split half a cow.
Half a cow.
So we don't even have a quarter of a cow, but our freezer downstairs is full. Our freezer upstairs has got a bunch of stuff in it. I don't have
Right.
anything in this one, but the freezer down in the bar has some ground beef in it because
You
it's
just ran out of room.
just ran out of room.
Yeah.
Did
But
you pick the cow? Or they just ran
we went with Bessie.
Does she like have the best stage presence?
She's got some sexy eyes. Kill that bitch. Look at them udders. I gotta eat that cow. Go ahead. I'll don't hold back on our
Another
account.
news.
I can edit everything out.
Is their farm cow gonna have hair on it too?
Although
You let us know.
when I took the brisket off yesterday, the seasoning I used had some rosemary leaves, right? So when I took the brisket off and had it upstairs, he just went by and looked at it and said, "There's still hair on this." Or grass or something. She thought it was grass. And I said, "Did you think they forgot to clean that off, this grass-fed beef?"
And it was the rosemary.
It was just the rosemary.
Sarah drew that.
I did. And you screamed like a little bitch when you.
Oh, that
yeah.
was an
tattoo.
experience watching you get that
Oh
tattoo.
my God. Were you there for that one?
Oh yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't do so well.
Well, the foot is a hard place
It
to get
is.
a tattoo.
Yeah.
If
Mom,
any-
Mom has a tattoo on her lovely little princess foot that
good
I drew, and it's an anchor with her late husband's name in it.
Late. He ain't dead.
He's not dead. She just don't like him.
He just didn't show up a lot. That's why we call him
He's
late.
just dead to her.
He's not dead. And yeah, and she screamed like a little girl.
I was like, you're going to have to stop because I need to cry.
that you did.
Yeah.
You said you need to stop.
Yeah, I said, I need you to stop because I'm going to cry.
To the
He was
tattoo
like,
artist.
okay.
I mean, she was already crying,
Yeah.
and every time he got even near with the needle, her foot was jerking back.
To be fair, it is a bad spot.
It's a bad spot.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never had one on the top of my foot, but everybody I've talked
It was
to who's
worse
ever
than the
had them
ankle.
said it's
Yeah.
a lot
Oh,
worse.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that hurt. But then when I did the foot, I was like, oh no, this hurts a lot worse.
And then the tattoos that she wanted to get of us, me and her getting our tattoos together. Hers says little sister, mine says big brother. She told me like 6 months or so ago, like, yeah, I'm thinking about getting it covered up. And I'm like,
Because I'm not sure that's what it says.
it is. I did Google Translate on it and everything.
Well, if that's what it says, then it's fine.
It does not say,
I
you
mean,
know,
everything
add
on the
soy
internet
sauce.
is believable, so we're good.
No,
It says like egg roll.
As long as I'm gonna tell you, I had a lady follow me around at the store. In Walmart. No, this is no joke. I went to go pick up race tickets years ago, right?
Yeah.
And she stood behind me and she was like, "Oh, what does your tattoo mean?" And I told her, she's like, "I don't think that's what that means." I'm like, "Bitch, you're white as I am. What? I mean, how do you know?"
where does your knowledge of what this tattoo
Well,
say
first of all,
come
if
from?
you had prior knowledge to what it does mean, then why would you ask?
Thank you. So I didn't I just let it go.
Yeah.
We saw her in Walmart same day with her daughter, and she still was chasing me around the store saying she was trying to look that up to see if that's what that meant. And I'm like, you need to let it go, really.
Yeah,
I don't even know you.
That's odd.
Very odd.
When-
Like, I don't know what this translates to, but I know it should translate to fuck
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Yeah.
When
I've changed it.
when Lynelle starts getting overly polite when responding to you, that's when it's look out.
Like, okay. Thank you.
And my eyes.
I am
were-
so happy you brought this to my attention.
Uh-huh.
Crazy eyes.
Now. The rat.
I'm scared.
Oh, don't be scared.
Third one.
Yeah, third one.
Third.
We'll just call you T.O.
What's that mean?
Third one.
Oh.
Obviously.
We know this one's not a smart one.
I was thinking third, but what's the O for? It's like, but I was thinking knockout. And I was like, no, that don't work. Real quick, that's how my brain worked. They went through all of that. That quick.
Are you sure?
That was
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
Are you
It would've been
sure
more
brain
impressive if
worked?
you knew what it was.
Yeah. It works, it don't work.
It works after a fashion.
Yeah.
Poor mother.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Any hot topics?
Oh, I was going to tell you about all the shit going on at work.
Oh, God.
About all the people who've been let go.
Oh, no.
I
That's
can't-
right.
I can't tell a
sitting down
lot.
for this.
I can't tell a lot about it because
You'll get fired.
even though it's all public knowledge, I just feel like I don't know if I'd get fired or not, but it just feels like I shouldn't be specifically saying the company name or
Right.
giving exact details that would give it away. Anybody from work who heard this episode, well, they know it was me because of my voice.
Right.
But you know, it'd be pretty obvious to anybody if this episode got out in the wild and somebody from work
Yeah.
heard it, they'd be like, "Oh, that's that motherfucker Rob." All right. But anyway, for the second and third quarter of 2023, they were counting stuff as revenue that they should not have been counting as revenue. And at the end of the third quarter of 2023, our CEO was like, "Well, we're about broke. So we're going to bring this company in who's going to invest a lot of money in us." Well, that money that company came in and invested a pretty good chunk of money. You don't just do that and not start looking at the books. When they started looking at the books, they started finding out all the stuff that had been going on. And it was just like, it started cascading. It's like, well, why did you do this? Oh, shit, you did this too? And now you're doing this? And it just, all these dominoes started falling. The first inkling that something was wrong was when we got a company-wide email saying, do not delete any email that involves this. Mm-hmm. Don't delete it. If you delete it, that we're going to consider that, an admission of guilt or something like that. Just don't delete any email that has concerning these, these areas. And then the CEO resigned, which is corporate speak for he got shit canned, and they're trying, at that time they were trying to save the company's reputation more than his, but and then about 2 weeks after that we started hearing some rumblings about other people were going to be let go, and then just one night
because of involvement?
Because anybody who was involved in saying these sales are good was let go.
Oh, okay.
And so that just all happened that night, including the person who hired me and that I worked with at my company prior to that. And he was just in a position where if the CEO is saying you got to do this, I don't feel too bad for him. He knew what he was doing, but he didn't really have a choice.
Right.
But the one I feel most bad about is and she's the one that we talked about. I just did. I said her name previously, but I might cut that. Who knows? But anyway, she was one that was let go. But where her position, she was like, they were digging deep to get down to her and get rid of her. And she's only like a level or two above the people with me working, because she didn't really have any decision making in this. But she was also, from her sales position, she was also signing off on some of this stuff, so they let her go too, which I felt like that was kind of shit. But she was the one that we were making fun of having the baby voice a couple of episodes ago, or last episode, or whenever the hell it was. So, and she got fired like soon after we did that. So maybe we were the kiss of death. Maybe we caused her to lose her job.
Oh,
Well,
That's spicy.
So that's been the fun thing going on at work. It's actually making things better, because now instead of for real, because now instead of doing all of these shenanigans to make it look like we're making revenue, we're having to play correctly now, and that's making it less stressful for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Because we were. Well, I don't want to go into too much of the particulars.
I know, 'cause I'm cringing
off screen, off screen. We'll.
I really am. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get shut down before we get
We'll get the tea.
Something. All I gotta do is look up your Facebook, and I'll know where you.
now they will.
Thanks for giving me that suggestion.
Everybody listen, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually kind of thinking this episode I'm not going to do hardly any editing.
No
We're just going to go raw
Let it
dogging
go.
it. We're gonna raw dog it.
That's just so you get out of fucking editing. I already know you, because it'll take you 2 weeks to edit this episode.
It only takes.
Lynelle, I thought you were editing now.
Oh, I'm going to after this episode.
Starting.
I knew it was because he just didn't want to.
Well, who does?
He's like, I have to come home and read. I'm like, and? You read 5 days in a row?
I read 7 days in a row.
Yeah.
Well, we have
you
the day
talking about?
off to edit.
People that read books tend to read them until they're done.
No, he just didn't want to do it.
It is it's not the part that I like the most of doing this.
Yeah.
Doing the
It's gotta be
episode
done.
is great, but well, you saw when I was showing you how to do some of the editing, you've got to keep going back and listen to the same thing, go back, listen to the same thing.
Make
And,
sure you're not taking out, what you don't want to. I mean, you can always revert back to the original.
right,
But
but that's a pain
it
in
is
the
a lot.
ass if you've done a lot of work
Yeah.
and like, shit, I cut all this out, and you've got to figure out how to redo it. But
Well, eventually we'll get someone to do that for us.
yeah, eventually.
Looking at me. I've never edited anything in my life.
You'll be good at it.
You done been voluntold.
Should I just have a hunch? They're gonna be great.
Very fun. How was your Mother's Day, Mom?
Well, I didn't see anybody for Mother's Day.
Okay, well, we did it before Mother's Day. Jesus.
Yeah, we saw you the weekend before.
So, I sat out there all day in my little chair waiting for somebody to come see me. Why didn't you text me or something? I'm like, Ronnie's like, have you heard from the girls? You can say, I was like, yeah, this morning. He went back inside. He's like, oh, let's see where this is going. He's like, I want no part
I'm
of
going
it.
into my safe zone.
Which would have been fine. I thought, well, maybe they would see Jessica's mom. Now I have to understand that. Because I did just see her the weekend before. But I'm like, and I text Robbie like 3 days later at work out of the blue. This is like the second Mother's Day. He's like, I'm sorry, babe. Yeah, that's all he ever
Second
says.
Mother's Day.
Yeah, the second one that I didn't see her on Mother's Day.
I
He
just
was like,
assumed
I'm
that
sorry,
when you
babe.
came and got your nails done, that was the Mother's Day stuff.
Yeah.
Those are
You mean
impeccable
when
nails.
You paid for her to get her nails done
Yeah.
the weekend before Mother's Day. I don't know why you would think that was the Mother's Day.
I still want to see
I mean,
her.
that is a rookie move.
I should have texted you. I'm so sorry. It won't happen.
Oh, let me tell you about when my mom turned 70
Oh.
on her 70th birthday. Now, this was right after Lynelle drops her bombshell into our lives.
Related. Oh, shit.
And
Well, to be fair, we were never going to tell her.
no, we had. I had just in talking to the other sisters, it was like, no, let's not tell Mom. There's no point in it now. There would be nothing to gain.
I didn't want to hurt
And
her.
one of those bitches went right to her. I don't know who.
One of them went right to her.
Right to her.
They were like, oh, this is how I get to be number one.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
And then
Put Rob under the bus.
Mom called me up that day and said, so, do you have anything to tell me? And I've learned a long time ago to never volunteer information. Nope, I've got nothing to tell you. Are you sure you don't have anything to tell me? I can't think of anything I need to tell you. About a sister? Oh, that.
Oh.
If you already know, then yes, we can talk about it. But I'm not going to volunteer the
You should have just said, which
information.
one?
Yeah.
Which of my two older sisters are you talking about? But when she turned 70, I had called that morning because usually they're home. So I called that morning to wish her a happy birthday. But they had left, I guess, fairly early to go do some shopping because they do that. They'd go grocery shopping. So I didn't leave a message or anything, and I just hung up and I thought, well, I'll call her later from work. Got caught up in shit at work and never did call her. And then probably about 4:30 on my way home from work, I tried calling her and it went to voicemail. So I left a message, said, "Hi, Mom, it's me. Happy birthday. Blah blah blah. I'll give you a call later." Well, I never did. I forgot to call later.
Oh.
So that maybe 2 mornings later, she called and said, "I'm just really disappointed that on my 70th birthday, I didn't, oh, well."
Now, when is her birthday?
September 22nd.
Oh, so July is when we met.
Yeah, so this was a couple of months.
Have we
Well,
kept
we-
it that long? Like we've been able to keep?
No, she knew about it by then.
Oh, she just
yeah,
knew.
she already
Okay,
knew about it by
okay.
then because it was
I thought like it was on her birthday or something.
that she found
it.
out.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
It was a month or two
horrible.
earlier than that.
Okay.
I mean, whoever it was that told her didn't even wait a week from the
Right,
time
from
that
we knew.
Yeah,
to the-
exactly.
Yeah.
Snitch.
Yes.
If you're
Snitch,
listening
snitch.
to this, you're a snitch.
Well, the one who likely was died in 2013, so probably not listening to. I'm assuming it was Bobby that it.
Yeah,
She's
bless her
definitely
heart.
hears us.
From the other side.
She's right here. I feel her presence.
Look at the mic.
Got a cold chill.
You are gonna have a cold chill.
I feel like I've been doing the majority of the talking here
No,
today.
I don't think you have.
No, you've been doing good.
Yeah.
This time,
As not to talk so much.
I really do
I
have
think
to
the
try.
listeners know. They're like, God, he talks a lot.
And that's with my editing a lot. A lot of my
Let
talking
me
out of
edit
it.
it. It'll be nothing. It won't. You won't even end the episode.
It'll just be
Oh.
Lynelle. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, she basically did tell me one time.
I did.
I'm thinking about cutting you out of the show.
That was the day that you were showing me how to edit.
Yeah.
And you were not taking it serious. And I was like, Mom, I'm really thinking about taking you out of this. You wanted to do this, now I'm all in, and now you're trying to do some music shit. Like a duo.
I feel so bad for Rob.
Don't feel bad for him.
I
He
can
plays
have
on
my
that.
acoustic duo.
You can, Rob.
But you can't give this up because of.
What?
We
No.
did this first. This is gonna take you somewhere.
Like to hell.
Probably.
Better hurry, don't have that much time left.
It was a short trip anyway. You've
Yeah.
seen my life.
Oh Lordy. It's been a good episode.
Cheeks hurt.
Mine too.
We're almost at 30 minutes, and I was wondering if we were going to pull together 10 at one point.
Made it through.
We always seem
By
to
the
do it
skin
though.
of our teeth.
Yeah.
Well, when
I
I
laughed so hard I almost got a headache.
we'll probably lose 5 minutes through editing, but still,
Yeah.
it's not a bad
Not
episode.
bad.
I don't think many people want to listen through. I mean, and the three most loyal listeners are here now and aren't going to listen to this episode because they lived
Yes,
it.
I will. They're our top
I love to
fans.
hear myself talk.
I can't stand my voice.
And we're gonna have a guest, hopefully.
We're going to have a guest.
that
And
for the last-
we
In
have
June.
we have been saying
And
that.
you're going to come on the podcast, and you haven't several times now.
What?
We're talking to you.
Oh. Okay.
We're talking to you. That'll probably get cut, but
I didn't even understand a word you said.
the person
The
that
person.
said
The
that
person.
they were
Yes,
gonna
it's
come
been a
on.
scheduling
Yeah.
thing
Uh-huh.
with
Yeah,
them.
we're talking to her.
with them. Yeah. So
That'll be good
yeah, we've got a few lined up.
because we wanted to get who? Kimberly.
Yeah.
I'll
And-
get,
And
I'll
Ashley.
get my sister over here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be
I
fun.
think
Got
that'd
a
be
lot
good
of
for
good
y'all.
stories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does. She's a good storyteller too.
Yeah. She'll love it.
She's
Yeah,
funny.
that'll be fun. We'll have another cookout.
Let's do it.
Good,
Yeah.
it'll be something beef that I'm trying to get rid of. Trying to make room in our friggin'
Rosemary, grass,
yummy. You make it sound so
Hey.
appetizing when you say it like that.
We love it. Wait.
Yeah, can't wait.
Well,
Well, does that wrap it up for today?
I think it does.
All right.
We did good.
Yeah.
Say goodbye, girls.
Bye, girls.
She's the only one.
The only one.
I say bye.
You're supposed to say goodbye, girls.
Oh, like
Bye,
say goodnight,
girls.
Gracie.
All right.
That's all we have for you this time.
We want to hear your stories, especially those of you who have siblings you've discovered later in life, like us.
Send email to LynelleandRob@gmail.com. That email address will appear in the podcast episode's description, and we'll read all your emails over the air.